Good afternoon. Welcome to the Gates Security Street Report for Spokane, Washington. Today's date is March 25th, 2025. As I turned onto 4th from Maple, I counted at least 6 campers. And as I make my way down just past Jefferson, I see another 4 good-sized camp areas on 4th Avenue as I make my way east through the city. Again, welcome to today's report. This report is brought to you by Gates Security for all your security needs. Gates Security provides alarm and camera installation and monitoring, armed patrol and response. Gates Security, where we are prepared to protect. You can find us online at gatesecurity.com, or you can email us info@gatesecurity.com. So just to kick today's report off, at my last count, and currently it's 3:45 in the afternoon, there have been at least 8 overdose calls in the city today. And 7 of those were before 1 p.m. this afternoon. As I make my way down 4th Avenue past Lewis and Clark, in front of the high school seems to be clear for the most part. Make our way over here to the Westminster Church at 4th and Washington. And as we make our way past 4th and Washington, appears to be there's a couple of fellas down by the bus stop on Washington. We're going to turn left on Bernard and head down to 3rd. Now that the weather's getting nice, I expect we're going to see an increase in activity. Back on 3rd. Looks like there's someone loitering outside of the Divine's gas station there. So I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying the nicer, warmer weather. Nice to put the rain behind us for a few days. Today, we're looking at partly cloudy skies and 70 degrees. Beautiful out. Panhandler here, 3rd and Brown. And as we get up to 3rd and Division, I see at least one panhandler on the south side of Division at 3rd. Got the green light. We're gonna turn on to Division. And looking at Exxon, it actually looks clear today. Looks like there's just one subject sitting over here by this gas pump. Looks like they're asleep right up against the gas pump. Crossing 2nd and Division, old Starbucks parking lot. There's a couple people hanging out there. Looks like we got some police activity at the 7-Eleven, 2nd and Division. And just kind of looking to my left over towards State Street, there's a few people sitting on the sidewalk over there. A bunch of people sitting on the wall. But we'll make a loop around the block and we'll go directly over there in just a moment. Got some folks sitting, hanging out on the sidewalk across from Frontier Behavioral Health, 1st and Division. Turning on to Sprague from Division, gonna go over to Brown and make the corner and head back up to 2nd. Gonna turn south on Brown from Sprague. I can already see there's about half a dozen people on the east side, some new graffiti on the pillars. Appeared somebody was possibly using some drugs. Making the corner onto Pacific. Quite a few people just hanging out. And that looked interesting. At State Street, looking down to the north side, there's about 3 or 4 people down there. And looks like quite a few people hanging out outside of the Catholic Charities. A lot of foot traffic out here today. Yeah, now I'm on 2nd Avenue at Brown. Looks like we've got some folks chilling on both sides of the street on the north side. And looks like we've got some pedestrian interference over here in the gas station. Continuing on 2nd at Howard. 900 block of West 2nd. Few large carts and appears to be an unconscious person at the corner. City Gate appears to have a few people, and guy looks like he's taking a nap on the north side of Toyota here on 2nd.
Which vehicle is going to be towed for the Spark Ridge?
Just turn south on Jefferson. We'll go check the alleyway down here.
Driver.
As we continue on, I see a panhandler on our left over here at the on-ramp to the freeway. Looks like there's a second one in the alleyway. Oh, wow. And we've got the alleyway blocked.
43-1500.
Charles 63545 Charles.
Wow. A lot of foot traffic in here today.
Access is up and down right now.
All right.
Virtually
We're going to try to make our way down the...
West 152 Kimberly and Charleston, please. 323 East Cooper Lane.
Try to make our way down the alleyway here.
I don't know. My cat is down. I can check with county in a moment. Go ahead, also.
And lots of folks hanging out, probably waiting to be let into the shelter. But quite a few.
Looks like they have DC for DVOPD and kidnapping.
Quite a few people hanging out on the street, on the sidewalk. Strong smell of marijuana. All right, continuing second towards Sunset Highway.
City 417 South 4th Street, Charles Mother.
Copy, and that was 51.
Sir, Charlie 258.
Looks like it did.
Passing by Rosars. Doesn't look like anyone's hanging out there today.
1505.
Fourth Street Viaduct looked pretty clear. Looked like an abandoned vehicle there on Coeur d'Alene Street. Sunset Market here on the left. Gonna make the turn onto Government Way. Gonna make the turn onto West Riverside. Go down to the Peaceful Valley. Yeah, looks like our Impala's, or not the Impala, that's an Intrepid. Looks like that's back. Yeah, you got a few cars on the south side of A Street here.
And Baker 225, just for info, I was just talking to county, and they said that if you're referring to the vehicle that's from March 6th, they thought that she was contacted at the Oak address. No, but again, I don't know.
There's a few people at People's Park there.
Copy. The call note says she would be officers at 4230. Charlie 126.
We're gonna merge back onto Maple, and we'll catch the west end of 3rd before we sign off for the day.
For that, man.
Well, there's a cart full of stuff and no person to go with it. Interesting. So we're on 3rd, on the west end of town. We'll make a quick pass all the way down here. Yeah, quite a few people hanging out there in front of the Hope House on Adams, but it is about that time of day where they start bringing people in. We're down to Lincoln. Looks like we got a couple of panhandlers there on the south side of the street.
I'll have one of the 5013.
What are you looking for?
Vehicle 2000 old silhouette van.
All right, well, I guess not seeing too much down here. We've gone all the way back to Division. That's going to wrap it up for us for today.
Black male.
Hope you have a great afternoon, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me with the Gates Security Street Report on March 25th, 2025. Take care.